The prestigious Nta College, widely recognized, achieved another significant milestone in addition to its existing affiliation with Madubelo University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication. The college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to commence National Diploma (ND) programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAMB score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information,
visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Managed.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Watch all 104 matches live on Star Times, from the opening match to the final showdown.
And this time, it's not just watching, it's watch and win.
Subscribe or buy a Star Times decoder and stand a chance to win the 10 million naira grand prize, plus many exciting prizes nationwide with subscription packages starting from just 4,000 naira. Recharge now via Star Times app or visit any Star Times office or dealer outlet near you.
Star Times, enjoy digital life.
the prestigious Nta Television College, widely recognized for its professionalism and excellence in media training, has achieved another significant milestone. In addition to its existing affiliation with Ahmadu University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication, the college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to commence National Diploma (ND) programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAMB score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information,
visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Management.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 is here. Watch all 104 matches live on Star Times, from the opening match to the final showdown.
And this time, it's not just watching, it's watch and win.
Subscribe or buy a Star Times decoder and stand a chance to win the 10 million naira grand prize, plus many exciting prizes nationwide with subscription packages starting from just 4,000 naira. Recharge now via Star Times app or visit any Star Times office or dealer outlet near you.
Star Times, enjoy digital life.
Hotels abound everywhere, but when you're looking for a cozy, comfortable, luxury, and environment that will take you to the zenith of your expectations, A&T Residential Hotels is the place. The rooms are designed to be your home away from home. We have services, both bar, room, and kitchen are all 24 hours. We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool and our gym to keep your body fit. Our staff are excellent as they welcome you with royalty. Come shake your body as our nightclub opens every Friday with Asu Barbecue and suya joints available all day. We have a whole capacity of about 1,500 for your occasions. Welcome to A&T Presidential Hotels, Kilometer 5, Ilesha, Owo Expressway, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 081-4633-5949 and 070-1222-6282. A&T Presidential Hotels, comfort and class redefined.
The prestigious Nta Television College, widely recognized for its professionalism and excellence in media training, has achieved another significant milestone. In addition to its existing affiliation with Ahmadu University Zaria for the award of a degree in mass communication, the college has now received official approval from the National Board for Technical Education (NBTE) to commence National Diploma (ND) programs in mass communication and multimedia. Additional programs are also in progress. Admission requirements: a minimum of 5 O-level credit passes in relevant subjects. For National Diploma ND programs, minimum JAMB admissible score of 100. For degree programs, recommended JAM score of 180 and above. This is a great opportunity to become part of the college's growing legacy in media and broadcast education. For more information,
Visit our website at www.ntatvc.edu.ng or call these following numbers: 0803-838-4343, 0806-980-9897. Announcer Management.
On the news tonight, University Dawn advocates for strengthened environmental laws to tackle pollution. Experts highlight measures to maintain mental health in children amidst insecurity challenges in the country. A very good evening to you, and you are welcome on the news tonight. Many thanks for joining us. I am Toyin Batire. Now the news. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, is strengthening institutions to ensure the demands of changing world applied to regional integration that creates opportunities and provides security without unnecessary barriers. Chairman of the ECOWAS and President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Julius Maada Bio, made the commitment at the inauguration of the newly built Chinese Aid ECOWAS Commission headquarters in Abuja. State House correspondent Abdulrahman Jubrila reports that President Tinubu was represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima.
11-story building with the state-of-the-art facilities, meeting rooms, a daycare center for nursing mothers, and other basic infrastructure for smooth operations. Tagged as the Eye of Africa, this Chinese Aid ECOWAS Commission headquarters magnificent edifice is set to become a true center of excellence to the West African sub-region.
The future of West Africa will not be determined by the challenges we face, but by the courage, the vision, and determination with which we confront them. ECOWAS Vision 2050 charts our path towards a peaceful, prosperous, inclusive, and resilient community that is built on deeper regional integration, expanded trade and investment, stronger connectivity, greater innovation, and wider opportunity for every citizen.
The recent withdrawal of 3 member states and the shifting security landscape around us reminds us of a hard truth: that regional integration can no longer be an economic imperative alone. It has become a comprehensive framework for our collective security, our political stability, our sustainable development, and the welfare of our peoples. These realities summon us to renewed dialogue, to deeper solidarity, and to a shared sense of collective responsibility. For the door of this community must remain open even to those who have chosen, for now, to stand apart from us.
This landmark edifice stands as a lasting symbol of unity, resilience, and prosperity between China and the West African countries.
China consistently views and builds its relationship with ECOWAS from a strategic and long-term perspective. We firmly support ECOWAS in playing a leading role in maintaining regional peace, promoting development, and improving livelihoods. China remains forever a trustworthy, sincere friend and a reliable partner to ECOWAS.
All these are part of efforts to strengthen South-South cooperation, bound by a shared future, calling for the maintenance of the high-level political trust and enhanced representation across different parts of the sub-region. In Abuja, Abdulrahman Jibrila, NTA News.
Now, Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu says she's committed to strengthening the hands of young girls to shape a future that matches their dreams. She said this while handing over 140,000 copies of 7 books on girl child development published by MEC Foundation and reproduced by her office to the Federal Ministry of Education. State House correspondent Nta Akure reports.
Storybooks with different subject matters offering life lessons. Their acquisition is one of the many fruits born by Nigeria's First Lady's collaboration with MEC Foundation, targeting the promotion of girl-child education in the country. Handing over the books to the Minister of Education, Tuji Alausa, for onward distribution to public school libraries nationwide, the First Lady notes that adequate incentives must be provided to help the girl child navigate a complex pathway to development, especially through functional education.
They produce these books and they ask us to look at the books and then change whatever and change the names to suit our culture, so that the children can really see themselves in the book. What can we do for the Nigerian children? They deserve it, especially children from indigent backgrounds, so that can't even buy books. So we want them, at least they'll have the opportunity to read these books.
I took my time to go through each of these books.
A review of the 7 storybooks by the minister exposes fundamental issues around girl-child development, including gender discrimination and sexual violence, while also capturing an attempt by the First Lady and MEC Foundation to strengthen needed values in girls through the provision of the books.
So all these books very, in a way, cover the entire SDG for education, gender-based violence, improving women's health. We can't thank you enough, and I will promise you that we will use these books and disseminate it across all the country.
With the official handing over, the distribution of the books to public school libraries across the country has commenced. In the State House, Nta Akure, NTA News.
Still on education, the need for stronger environmental laws to tackle pollution and promote environmental justice in Nigeria has been stressed. This was at the 7th inaugural lecture of Nta Akure University, Akure, delivered by Professor Nta Akure Samuel, titled Environmental Injustice, Redeeming the Time Through Environmental Law Clinics in Nigeria. Faith Adele reports that the lecture highlighted practical legal solutions to environmental challenges and sustainable development. The report is hereby presented by Olubukola Aduwo.
The multipurpose hall of Nta University, Akure, was filled with scholars, legal practitioners, members of the university community, and other invited guests for the institution's 67th inaugural lecture. Delivering the lecture, Professor Nta Akure Samuel identified environmental pollution as a major threat to public health and sustainable development. He advocated the enactment and effective enforcement of environmental laws, as well as the establishment of environmental law clinics to enhance access to environmental justice and protect vulnerable communities.
Right to life, to an environment that is pollution-free. When the environment is polluted, it's just a gradual way of taking life out of the people. Because people are living in what is poisonous, and we all know the implication of that, death. The samples I gave about what happened in different countries. So these are issues.
A copy of the inaugural lecture was presented to the Vice Chancellor of the university, Professor Nta, who described the lecture as timely and impactful. He noted that it will be the last inaugural lecture he would preside over, as Vice Chancellor, having shared 52 inaugural lectures during his tenure.
Professor Nta Samuel challenged us to confront one of the most pressing moral and legal crises on our time through this lecture titled Environmental Injustice, Redeeming the Time Through Environmental Law Clinics in Nigeria.
Family members of the inaugural lecturer commended his dedication to scholarship, describing him as a committed academic whose contributions have positively influenced many lives.
I know he has a lot in mind concerning his area of specialization, environmental law. I believe that there's so much more he has to offer, and I know that God will help him to be able to do that.
We love him, we're proud of him, and thanks for being an inspiration.
Stakeholders at the event called for the implementation of the recommendations contained in the lecture, stressing that they will provide a practical framework for addressing environmental challenges and strengthening sustainable development in Nigeria. Olubukola Aduwo, NTA News.
You are still watching the news. We will go on a break. It returns shortly. Many thanks for rejoining us. You can also watch the news on these social media handles: Facebook at Nta Akure, YouTube at Nta Akure. As the country continues to face significant security challenges across board, particularly the menace of kidnappings in schools, experts are urging parents and guardians to maintain open communication with their children and wards, as well as offer emotional reassurance, among other assistance, to help them maintain their mental health. They made the plea in Akure while speaking on the present insecurity situation in the country as it affects the mental health of school children. Abdulkarim Ahmed reports.
Investigation shows that for many Nigerian families, insecurity has become part of everyday life, as majority of parents are restricting movement, limiting outdoor activities, and taking extra precautions to keep their children safe. However, for many young people, these measures have changed the way they live, learn, and interact with others.
Before, my mom do allow us to open the door for like around 7 or 8, but now, once you don't have any business outside, be it 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you must close the house. And in school, this term, there was the issue of bandit soap. So our school work and curriculum, it has been really affected.
Most things in which we do freely before, we are no more allowed to do it. Services in which we go freely before and come back, probably let's say 8 o'clock in the night. Daddy will be like, you must be at home before 6. Daddy doesn't allow us to go out anyhow. Mommy can't even send us on an errand around 7.
According to mental health professionals, prolonged exposure to fear and uncertainty can have long-term emotional consequences on children, while educationists acknowledge that this is manifested in decreased focus, heightened anxiety, and changes in behavior within the school settings.
They should be calm, they should not be panicked, and they should be coming to the school regularly, even if if their parents say they should not come. They should say that their teachers have told them that they should come to the school.
If the parents are able to have control over their children, they will be able to tell them where to go and where not to go.
In the time past, we allowed them to go to school on their own, but I personally take it up as a responsibility. The only one left in the secondary school to go and dropped and picked him. That's the awareness it has actually created. It has actually created a kind of fear and then the need to be proactive.
The tips I gave her at home is don't listen to strange voices, don't follow strangers. So if I am to pick her, she knows I'm the one to pick her. If she's leaving home, if the mother is to pick her, I will tell your mom will be coming to pick you today. Oh, I won't be coming. So before this insecurity thing, we send people. We send maybe my cousin, but now we don't send anybody.
The stakeholders are calling for increased collaboration among families, schools, counselors, and government institutions, emphasizing that looking after children involves protecting both their physical security and mental health. In Akure, Abdulkarim Ahmed, NTA News.
And on business news, the World Bank approves $1.25 billion Nigerian loan, despite debt concerns. For the details of this amount, let's join Ifemi Suleiman.
The World Bank has approved $1.25 billion loan for Nigeria under its Nigeria Actions for Investment and Jobs Acceleration Program. Despite recent public backlash over the country's rising debt burden and calls by many Nigerians for the lender to halt further borrowing, the approval was announced in a statement issued by the World Bank alongside the launch of a new country partnership framework for Nigeria, covering 2026 to 2032. The bank said the new framework would guide its support for Nigeria over the next 6 years, with a focus on creating jobs by unlocking private sector-led growth. In another news, the Nigerian equities market resumed its bearish trend to open trading activities for the month of July as sustained selling pressure weighed on investor sentiment. The all-share index lost 3729.11 points, representing a decline of 1.63% to close at 225690 points, as market capitalization shares 2.393 trillion to close at 144.825 trillion. And that is all on business news. In Nta Akure, Oluwanifemi Suleiman, NTA News.
Over now to Bright Ebucho on sports update.
Nigerians D Tigers reignited their 2027 FIBA Basketball World Cup qualification campaign with a hard-fought 84-81 victory over Tunisia in their opening game of the third qualification window in Luanda, Angola. After a tightly contested encounter, the Nigerian men's basketball team held their nerve in the closing stages to secure a crucial 3-point win over one of Africa's basketball powerhouses. The result provides a significant boost to Nigerians' hopes of progressing to the next phase of the African qualifiers after a difficult start to the campaign. The victory moves Nigeria onto 4 points in Group C, reducing the gap on second place Tunisia, who remain on 5 points, while Guinea lead the group with 6 points after winning their opening 3 games. Rwanda are fourth with 2 group matches still to play in this window. D Tigers remain firmly in contention for one of the qualification spots to the second round. In another development, Africa's prospects at the 2026 FIFA World Cup took a significant hit when Senegal crashed out in the round of 32, losing 3-2 to Belgium in a thrilling contest. The Teranga Lions joined DR Congo, Cote d'Ivoire and South Africa as African teams knocked out in this round, while Tunisia was eliminated in the group stage. Football enthusiasts in Abuja expressed their disappointment over Senegal's departure, viewing the Teranga Lions as one of the continent's strongest contenders. Nevertheless, they praised the overall performance of African teams and called for increased investment in football development to enhance the continent's competitiveness on the global stage.
I think the Senegal side, they lost concentration. I think they lost concentration in that game, and Belgium really wanted to qualify. So I think they did their best. They had to play to make sure they qualify because their name is at stake.
I don't know how Senegal will be leading Belgium with a 2-0 lead. Around it something now. Something must have happened.
Finally at Wimbledon, French Open champion Mira Andreeva was left in tears after suffering a dramatic second-round defeat to Barbora Krejcikova. The 19-year-old Russian, who threw her racket in frustration and shouted "I quit" toward her team during the match, eventually lost 4-6, 7-5, 6-4 after nearly 3 hours on court. Krejcikova, the former Wimbledon champion, continues her remarkable comeback after battling injury setbacks earlier this season. For Sports Update, Bright Ebuchu, NTA News.
And that's the size of the news tonight. We thank you for watching. Good evening.